they're gonna have to show off some significant like improvement somewhere down the line for me to buy it, because like,
But why would you buy it? It's gonna be the same story. Like even
So?
for improved graphics, like I mean, it's your money, right? You can do what the fuck you want. But I'm just saying,
why
like,
would you buy Modern Warfare?
I'm gonna
It's
get
the
it.
same shit.
I think it's about time that I play my Last of Us, do my Last of Us run.
on why buy it, the first one? Like we did they did a remastered version of it, and now you're gonna remake of the remaster?
Why are you excited to play the classic games?
Tony is going to be so upset when everyone ends up buying The Last of Us because they're adding that multiplayer in, and he wants to get in on that Last of Us multiplayer.
That's the only reason I would do that. I'm buying that because I want to play the multiplayer. But I don't think you need to go buy number one again to do. Just go play the shit you already have in your system. Like, but yeah, first topic of the list, boys. We got some big summer game announcements. A lot of games coming out. PS5, Xbox, PC, whatever the fuck. Have you guys seen any of the lists, or is there anything you guys find intriguing?
I have a question for Pucho.
Oh,
Pucho, what the fuck is Hideo Kojima working on?
Yeah, what a
That was my
cock
favorite
tease.
fucking. It's a question for me, David.
damn!
Okay. Wow, he got very serious. I thought it was a funny joke. That was my favorite fucking announcement so far, and all across the board. They fucking who's doing the shit for Xbox? Whatever that guy's name, I can't stand them either.
Was it Keeley? It wasn't Keeley, was it?
No. The guy looks like a sausage to me, but I can't stand his face.
The CEO for Xbox?
All right, whatever. I don't care. Anyways, he's like, yo, we got an exciting thing with Kojima. Kojima comes on, there's just a video, and he's like, today I'd like to announce that I'm working on a project for the Xbox. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time, and now I'm doing it. And then the video cut, and I was like, okay. All right. And that shit was like near the end. Like that was one of their fucking like hard hitters, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was comical as fuck.
Is it?
I don't know what it actually is. It's some bullshit.
Is it going to be another Stranding type game?
Nah. I mean, it's going to be about interconnectivity, I guess. So yes.
Could you make a Stranding type horror game? I really want to see him make something spooky.
Like a Silent Hill?
Like PT, that fucking demo, wasn't he? He was the one working on that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he could do some good spooky stuff.
I mean, wait till Blue Box. You know?
That shit's never coming out. That game is called Abandoned because it is abandoned.
Damn.
Yo, that game is a shit show. Who had I think it was the dude from GameSpot or something, managed to get an interview out of that guy.
Oh yeah, I read that.
All his answers were just so bizarre. It was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen, and it was just unbelievable to me. Actually, maybe it was Colin Moriarty, now that I'm thinking about it. It was Colin Moriarty. It was the weirdest fucking interview ever. Like, at the end of it, I was like, I still know nothing, and they talked for like an hour straight.
That's nuts.
So,
do you think Kojima is just like only gonna do the Xbox thing, or is it just gonna be like both systems?
No, he had to come out and make a statement afterwards that like he is also going to be working with PlayStation still. I'm pretty sure. I think there was an announcement that came out after that where
that's funny. I didn't hear that. I was certain it'd be an Xbox exclusive.
You can't tie down Kojima.
Yeah, I don't think it meant that it was not an exclusive, but I think he's just said like, yo, I have other projects with PlayStation as well.
Yeah. Can't tie that man down. He does whatever the hell he wants.
The man's a fucking animal, bro, in the gaming world.
I want to say he was just tweeting about his lunch this week too. I think I saw some of his tweets come through, and I think he was just tweeting about his lunch.
I mean, he's
The
old,
fuck?
man. He's a boomer. So I'm sure he does boomer things.
Yeah, I would say so.
So we got a year and a half to go until the next Final Fantasy VII remake part, huh?
Yeah,
I'm tired of
I'm
this shit.
medium hyped for that. It's too far out for me to be hyped for that.
Okay, how
What
hyped
I
you?
am hyped about is that Crisis Core that's coming out
I knew
in December. That is probably my favorite thing that was announced.
What is that?
I knew you were gonna be happy when I heard that. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be."
It's I don't know if it's a remaster or remake. It wasn't very clear.
It's
but,
going to be a remake. It's going to be in the same style as like Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate or whatever it's called now.
But what kind
Yeah,
of
they
game
basically
is it?
made a prequel to Final Fantasy VII on the PSP like a decade ago, and maybe older than that actually. And they're remaking it or whatever for the PlayStation. Really, I think it's actually on Xbox too, as well. All the consoles, which people thought was hilarious. They're like, wait, they're gonna release Crisis Core on the Xbox, but still not release Final Fantasy VII remake on the Xbox.
That's pretty
So
funny.
they'll get the prequel, but not the actual sequels.
But what kind of game is it though? I'm still not.
It follows our young hero Zack as he works his way through the soldier class and becomes a first class soldier working with Sephiroth.
Oh, so it's still part of Final Fantasy?
It's the days leading up to them meeting Genova.
I don't know if you're trolling me right now. Or you being dead
No,
ass.
but that's what prequel means. Prequel means what came before. So like,
So
yeah,
this
of
is all.
course it has
It's not a
something to do
whole
with
different
Final
game.
Fantasy
It
VII.
is with Final
I'm just
Fantasy
talking
then.
about me. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out why you guys are so excited for fucking remakes on Final Fantasy cock. This shit makes me sick.
Well, because Zack is an interesting character. Like the Final Fantasy VII is wild. The story is not as insane as Kingdom Hearts, but it's a pretty insane story. And Zack is like a big integral part of that. And I never played Crisis Core because, as I've said before, the PSP and the Vita both belong in the garbage. So I obviously never played the game.
Go to hell with that one. But the game
Oh,
is
that's a
good.
hot take.
Got to stay consistent, though.
Tony, you're not excited about anything though. So why do you care what we're excited about?
I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. I
Tony
got a
be like,
couple
I'm
games.
excited for Little Nightmares, and it comes out he never plays it.
No, Tony's
No.
excited
Actually-
for like the third game that they're calling Modern Warfare 2 in the Call of Duty series.
Facts. I'm excited for that shit. I'm excited. I
You're
actually
gonna get
tried.
a
You
new
know what's
map
funny?
finally.
No, we're getting a new map in the regular one. But I'm saying like I'm excited for Little Nightmares because I get to play it for free because I have the subscription for top tier subscription for the PS5 thing, and I get to play these games now. Like Assassin's Creed, I got it for free. I get to play it. Like it's awesome.
Yeah,
Like-
that is actually how I'm playing all those old games I mentioned.
So is it worth it? Because I'm still on like the essentials or whatever, like the automatic lowest level is.
It's worth
Absolutely
it.
1000% worth it for you, a person who doesn't have their hand in like the PS library. Absolutely, you get thousands of games.
Classic, everything. It's
Yeah,
worth
they
it.
got some PS1 games, some PS2 games, a bunch of PS3 games to stream, and then pretty much all the important PS4 and PS5 games are there. So, I mean, for me, it was a no-brainer. I was already paying for PS Now, so when this shit came out, I just got married into premium. Like I was already, I didn't do anything. I just got everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't have Now, so when I got this, I downloaded Assassin's Creed the first night, Madden, Little Nightmares. I downloaded that. So like off rip, the $39 I spent to upgrade because I already paid for my year. I already made it. I already spent it already, kind of, with the 3 games that I bought. So, and then I downloaded some old classic games and shit like that. But nah, yeah, bro. I honestly, the only cons I would see to it, if you're a type of person who you just pick up the game to play just 1 or 2 type of games, I would not suggest you to get the premium package. But if you're the type who loves old classic games and enjoy different varieties or styles of games, yeah, I would say get the package to get it, premium. But if you don't, You just
I
Call
think-
of Duty and 2K, dude. Don't even get that shit.
Yeah, no, I disagree. I think the amount of PS4 games on there that you can install and download, you have literally every good game that's ever come out for PS4 on there. It's for download. You got like a generation of gaming almost. A lot of the PS3 games are good, but I don't like that they're streaming only.
It's funny though because like
How does that streaming service work out? Is it pretty seamless, or
It's
are there
decent.
still some?
Yeah, me and Bucho played the entirety of the Peace Walker game on there, and it works.
Wow.
It functions. We played online and everything with each other,
That's awesome.
so it functions.
It's very seamless. You just pick the game.
Mhm.
It's more seamless than anything else in PlayStation. Actually, you just pick any game you want. You hit play, and within 20, 30 seconds, it like syncs you up with some PS3 out there, and it starts streaming to your house, and you're playing. For like very action heavy games, it does have a lag. Like
Gotcha.
I remember like when I beat Red Dead Redemption 1 through streaming on there, and I had to rely mainly on just locking on and hitting people because it was hard, like aiming at heads on horses. That shit was tough.
That's fair. Does it have Red Dead Revolver?
Yep.
I think it should be
Oh,
on
man.
there. Yeah,
I would. That might be worth it. I want to play the hell out of that game. It's been a while.
I went back and played it. It's a good game.
Wild Arms is a good series, man. That is a
Yeah,
damn good
they
series.
have Wild Arms 1 and 3, and 2's my favorite. So I'm hoping they add 2 eventually. But
that's weird that they have 1 and 3 but not 2.
I mean, I've been waiting for years for Nintendo to add anything to their NES and SNES library that I actually want to play. You get like one good game every like 4
Yeah,
or 5
that's-
months.
shit is rough. They
I
finally
don't know,
added
man.
N64 games.
when I was in DR, I beat Pilot Wings. Okay,
Pilot Wings is good though.
I really enjoyed that. I beat Pilot Wings. I never even got that far. You do all the like random little missions, and then at some point they're like, "All right, all your training's paid off. We need you to go to this place and rescue these VIPs." And you're like fucking shooting down shit, and it gets crazy. It becomes a war game out of nowhere. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I had no idea. I've never made it that far in the game.
I
What about you,
cheated
Matu?
too. I use save states. This game's
Damn.
too hard.
Stay cheating.
I don't care.
Terrible.
There's not even a save function in that game. It's like a whole password system. It sucks.
So I need y'all to do something for me. If you haven't watched the Street Fighter 6 trailer, you need to go and look at Guile, man, because Guile's on steroids. Guile is fucking ripped.
Yeah,
He
I
is
see him.
beefy as fuck now. And I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm watching it right now. He is fucking really big.
Bro,
He's
look at
fucking
the other
huge.
guy. The other guy is fat as fuck. What is his name? Bren?
Yeah,
Oh,
Guile has lost his neck completely. Like his shoulders are just, like his shoulders are here. He looks like Power Armor Chris, but just they're his muscles.
He has some back muscles that I don't think actually exist. He has just developed new muscles.
What is that guy's name? Is it Ryu? Oh, Ryu. The man's overweight as fuck.
How'd you forget Ryu's name?
I don't know. It just blimped out of my mind.
I like that everyone's calling
Interesting.
him the hobo now. That he's just or is that Ken that they were calling the hobo?
I
I
think it's
didn't hear
Ken.
any hobo talks. This is new to me.
No, I read that they're adding in like a I forget what they called it, but basically it's like an easy mode controller setup, so you can like hold like one of the bumpers and press like triangle and it does a Hadouken for you, and you can hold like the other bumper and like punch and it does like auto combos and shit, kind of like what they did with what is the Dragon Ball Z game, Super Fighter Z or whatever the hell it was.
Fighter
So-
Z.
I think it
Yeah, I
sounds
didn't know
cool.
they added a feature like that.
I think it sounds cool because I suck at Street Fighter. So like if it gives me the ability to play through it, that's fine. I do think that if you're fighting someone and they use that other controller method, I feel like it takes away a little bit if they beat you.
For sure.
That's a fact.
I mean, imagine they're just spamming like infinite Hadouken so fast you can't even respond to it. Like,
That's some shit Pucho wants. He wants to cheat in every fucking game.
Did you guys check out the Devolver one?
I did not see the Devolver showcase. Was there anything good? You're a big Devolver fan.
Had some of the best games. Every single game they talked about. Something I think I'll buy. They got the Plucky Squire. That game's art style, I don't even know. It looks like it's 2D, but then the person hops out of the book and then it's 3D and it seems like it's going to be bigger than what it seems. I don't know. Maybe you're hopping in from a 3D world back into another 2D book, and I'm not sure how that's going to work, but it looked really fucking cool.
Oh, this art does look badass.
Yeah, and then it's a really interesting looking game.
Okay.
The 2D sections look really good, and there's like a, I don't know how to, it looks like a Link to the Past in some places. It looks like Zelda 64 in other places, and a FPS in other places. It's really strange.
Huh.
Yeah. There is another game called Cult of the Lamb. This game also looks really good. I'm not sure if it's something I could play, but it looks like what's that game where you survive days? It's like a cartoony. It's like a survival game.
Don't Starve?
Don't Starve. It looks like Don't Starve, but different.
Don't Starve is a tough game, dude.
It is. It is. I've seen some people survive really long in that game, which is fucking nuts. So it looks good. I like the art style. Everything about it looks cool. They're giving each other kisses. Got demonic energy in it. I like it.
What type of pornographic shit is this?
You know?
Kisses?
Are
Yeah,
kisses
they give you, like,
pornographic
skate
now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a PDA. Never know.
Now we have my favorite, one of my favorites, called Angerfoot. It looks so fucking good. It looks like what I want video games to be again. I kind of wish video games would be video games and just do like wacky cool shit like this. It feels like a Doom game, but just different. I really liked Angerfoot. Yeah,
I did see the trailer for this one. I didn't know which showcase it was part of, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks goofy as hell. I don't know why, but that trailer for some reason gave me Zombies Ate My Neighbors vibes. Yes. Maybe it's like the techno colors, like the coloring that it used, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Even like the style of shoe, like that, like Chuck Taylor looking shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know something about that game looked like it would make a good looking demo, but when you actually play it, I'm not gonna like it. That's like what it felt like.
You think there's not gonna be enough meat? It's gonna be a little empty.
I think it's gonna play not very good.
It's a possibility, yeah. It could be janky.
So my favorite looking game, aside from Plucky's Revenge, I liked Skate Story. I thought that game, I didn't know what the game was gonna be though. That's my only concern. It's like, all right, here's some colorful looking light bulb fucking fixture, and he's fucking skateboarding all across the underworld. But it's like, what's the game?
Yeah.
Like, are we scoring a lot of points, or is it just like a walking simulator, for lack of a better term, even though you're skateboarding simulator? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it?
I'm not too sure. It says skate through the underworld. You're a demon made of glass. I don't know. It looks cool. The skating part of it looks really good.
It looks good, and I like the sound design. Like the music seemed cool, but
yes,
yeah, I still want to know what the game is. You know, like what's the game loop?
That is how I feel about Midnight Suns. I do not know how excited to be about that game because I don't know what it's going to play like. They just keep releasing like cinematic like footage, and I don't know what the hell that game is actually going to be. I like the concept of it. It seems like a fun environment for them to be able to like tell a story in, but I have no idea what the hell Midnight Suns is actually going to be like to play. I don't know. Is it going to be XCOM? Is it going to be some kind of collectible card battle nonsense? I have no idea.
I saw them cards, and as soon as I saw them, the show was a major turnoff. I was like, nah.
Why don't you like card-based games?
Because I like video games. If I wanted to play with cards, I'd go whip out the deck of cards. I don't know.
Shots to that.
There's some well-made card-based games.
That's what I'm trying to tell him.
Like
There's no such thing as a will.
Gwent is a good game.
Look for Rogue. Look right now on your Steam Deck for Rogue Book. Two thumbs up.
Hand of Fate.
Right up my
I
ass.
couldn't
Two
get
thumbs
into
up.
Hand of Fate.
Ah, man, I enjoyed Hand of Fate. I
played
found it
Hand of
very
Fate.
enjoyable.
I played Hand of Fate more than I played Part 2.
I never tried Part
1
2.
a lot more. Yeah.
I'll let that slide, I guess.
Slay the Spire.
Incredible.
All right. What was your most exciting announcement out of like all these things? Like what one thing?
I got one. Flashback 2, dude. I played the hell out of that first Flashback game way back when. And I was garbage at it because I was like 6, right? So like I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But it was a cool environment. I just remember it being such like a cool concept and game and environment, and it was just too much for my little tiny baby brain. So it'll be cool to come back to this with my, slightly smarter adult brain.
Yeah, I've never actually played Flashback.
I think it would be your kind of jam. It's kind of like it plays very similar to what is that other game? Another World,
Another World,
Out of This World,
Out
or
of This
whatever.
World, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll check it out.
Honestly, a lot of my memories between those two games are just linked, so I could not tell you which one happened in Out of This World and which one happened in Flashback. But I know I enjoyed both of them as much as I could for someone that didn't really know how to play them.
Have you guys seen the Choo Choo Charles?
Is that the train one?
Yeah.
That game looks insane. I don't know what the hell it's going to play like or be like. Or is it a troll game? Is it a serious game?
I feel like it's a mod that probably got some sort of development money.
I'll tell you what, my game that I'm actually quite excited, even though I like Modern Warfare 2, but that's just, it's just a shooter game. But I'm kind of still waiting for Hogwarts Legacy. Like, that's what I'm still excited for.
Did they release some new footage at Game Fest?
I didn't see any.
That would have been cool because that one does look interesting.
I mean, they released that like
A lot of footage, right?
yeah, like it's like 15-20 minutes of gameplay. Like it looked cool.
Yeah, I didn't really want to watch too much of it because I didn't want the game to be ruined for me.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I just like skimmed through. I saw he was like in class. They did some spell shit. I think they showed like playing Quidditch, walking around the school, and I was like, all right, this is fucking Hogwarts.
Enough, right?
I don't gotta watch it.
No, yeah, that's definitely what I'm excited for. I mean, they got a couple other ones too. They got another Goat Simulator.
They do have another Goat Simulator coming out. Hey, Doey, I think that Tony's energy has dipped a little bit. Why don't you give us a Gooch update real quick? How's that Gooch doing?
What? My energy is dipped?
If you haven't already,
Oh,
hit that fucking like button. Hit that fucking
about to
subscribe button. And let's all just pray that my Gooch heals. And that I don't have a switch on my butthole like the switches on the Glock or like an extendo butt. So hope that everything in the lands below do a lot better. You can find us wherever you find anything. It's said that on a cold, dark night, you put your head out the window, somebody will walk by and tell you, "Are you watching the One Up podcast?"
I do not condone any of this Gooch talk.
Would you subscribe to a YouTube channel if you stuck your head out the window and some random person walking by just told you to subscribe to it?
Absolutely not. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, big old creepo.
Is that the modern day equivalent of like the handing out the demos at Times Square?
Now that's fucking worse.
I would look at it.
People do that. Like in NY, there's a lot of people that just like hang out by their windows, and pedestrians walking by will just say shit. That shit is weird. I'm like, this motherfucker's really talking to this girl in the window. Like, she trying to smoke a cigarette. Like, fuck out of here.
You love that shit.
I can't tell if I should be
Every
excited about
second of it.
Starfield. What did y'all think?
That
It
game
looked,
looked so trash to me.
it
I was
didn't
like,
look
yo.
very good.
It did not look very good. I was so disappointed. I couldn't believe it's taken them this long to show what I saw. I was like, all right.
I did see a thread where they did like side by side like screenshots from No Man's Sky and then Starfield, and it does look real fucking similar.
You know what looks really fucking similar if you don't do side by side shots? That Last of Us remake. Bro, if you put that trailer on and just watch it, you're just like, oh, that's The Last of Us. If you look at it side by side, it does look significantly better.
100%, yeah. Although I kind of feel like I like the cartoony look of the characters a little bit more. They look a little too real now.
I don't like the cartoony look, like how Borderlands is. That's good for that game, but like in The Last of Us, I don't really want that.
I don't know that The Last of Us ever looked like straight up cartoony. They just didn't look like they were trying to be like 100% real. I think the new clickers look fucking great. The new clickers, like the detail on their little like mushroom growths or whatever, looks real good. I don't know that I'm going to drop any more money to play The Last of Us 1 again.
Yeah, there's gonna have to be. They're gonna have to show off some significant like improvement somewhere down the line for me to buy it, because like,
But why would you buy it? It's gonna be the same story. Like even for improved graphics, like I mean, it's your money, right? You can do the fuck you want. But I'm just saying,
why
like,
would you buy Modern Warfare?
I'm gonna
It's
get
the
it.
same shit.
I think it's about time that I play my Last of Us, do my Last of Us run.
why buy it the first one? Like we did they did a remastered version of it, and now you're gonna remake of the remaster?
Why are you excited to play the classic games?
Tony is going to be so upset when everyone ends up buying The Last of Us because they're adding that multiplayer in, and he wants to get in on that Last of Us multiplayer.
That's the only reason I would do that. I'm buying that because I want to play the multiplayer. But I don't think you need to go buy number one again to do. Just go play the shit you already have in your system. Like,
By the way, what they showed for Last of Us multiplayer fractions, the game, the one picture they showed us, yo, they can suck my big fat gooch.
why are we talking about gooch? Shit is disgusting.
You asked him how his week was.
Yep.
Some would say that
opened
you
that
started
can of
this.
worms. Yep.
All right, I would never ask Doughboy.
Did you
his
guys
week.
see this weird looking game, Scorn? Everything makes me feel uneasy. Everything looks like a butthole.
Is that the one with all the body horror shit? It's like
Yeah.
people mixed with machines.
Yep.
Yeah, that
like
shit
a
looks weird.
Yeah, I'm
Doom
good off all that
64.
bullshit. The game actually, I was most excited probably for like Final Fantasy VII, to be honest. But it's so far out. The game that I was actually most hyped for was seeing that Shredder's Revenge. It was announced. It's like, oh, okay, it comes out in 1 week. It's out now, and the reason I was excited for it, you got 6-player co-op.
6-player
We
co-op.
could all hop in this bitch and play the shit out of it.
6
Me and
players?
Felix. Yeah, me and Felix beat a level today. Had a blast.
You know what sucks though is I have to buy this game twice because if I want to play with y'all, I have to buy it on PlayStation. If I want to play with Corey, I've got to buy it on PC. I am so fucking tired of games not having crossplay, dude.
I'll tell you this though, it's on Game Pass, so you don't have to buy it twice.
Oh, okay.
You just got to buy it once.
We
You get it
Just
for free
once.
once though.
Just one time. But no, I think Matthew, you just said it right. Like you, fuck. What did you just say about buying a game twice again? Right before that, it was a comment I was gonna make. Trying to remember it now.
6-player
Yes.
co-op.
Oh yeah, 6-player co-op.
I
Oh, it was
made the
Pucho.
comment.
Yeah, you made the comment. So wait, so is it like a private room or is just a bunch of randos in the room and you can invite somebody with you, like a
You can do
regular?
both.
¿Por qué no los dos? Yeah, you can play with random people or you can invite your homies and run through the game that way.
Damn, 6-player co-op. I don't think I ever heard of a game having a
plus-
6-player co-op.
All 4 turtles, April O'Neil, Splinter, and Casey fucking Jones, dude.
Yeah.
I just
that's-
saw something even cooler than any of that bullshit. Aliens Fire Team Elite Pathogen, baby, DLC.
I ain't
We
buying
get
that bullshit.
we're
you're
going
go-
back.
No, if you're gonna be excited about any Aliens game, that Alien Dark Descent, or whatever the hell that one's called, be excited for the new one. Fire Teams is garbage, dude.
Yeah,
Fire
so-
Team's a lot of fun. It's a good
This
old
man, though,
time.
has terrible fucking taste in games and music and food.
It is so disappointing that there have not been a lot of good Alien games, though, right? It seems like it is a story that should lend itself to really good games. Although I've heard Isolation was good. I've never played Isolation.
Not even that. That new game coming out is, I think it's Alien-ish. The what was it? Colossus.
The Callisto.
Callisto.
They
Something
released that
like
extended
Colossus.
gameplay, and it looks trailer, and it looks good.
Bro, that shit looks really fucking good.
I swear, it just looks like Dead Space to me.
Yeah, facts. But
That
that's what I told Doughboy.
Dude, there was a fan kill in that trailer. I don't remember if it was in the first trailer or not. The fan kill was pretty brutal. He had like a crowbar and he like knocked the alien into this big whirling fan. It just got shredded up.
I didn't
Nah,
see
it
that.
looked great. I'm not shitting on it for that. It was just like, it just felt like I was looking at a Dead Space sequel. There was even a gun that was dismembering the alien. I'm like, this is the cutting gun, the saw gun or whatever the fuck it's called. But
What is the least exciting game from Game Fest for y'all? I know
Final
Tony's.
Fantasy. All remakes. I'm fucking tired of that. I'm gonna keep saying it. Fucking remakes. Fuck a remakes. Fuck a remake.
Isn't
All right, go
modern? Isn't all of Call of Duty
No,
just
bitch.
a remake?
No. It's not. It's a whole new game.
This is the second game called Warfare 2.
It's like the third time. I think.
Yeah, I was about to say that demo they showed was definitely on a ship, and that's how the second game starts. Have you guys seen Agent 64? Spies Never Die.
It's basically like old school GoldenEye, right?
Yes, it's like Perfect Dark, GoldenEye, looking like.
I think people have a lot of nostalgia for that game, and I don't know if it quite is like as good as people remember. I watch people play that at the Throwback Throwdown that we go to every other Monday, and they did have a lot of fun, but I don't know. GoldenEye feels very dated. I don't think that it's aged very well.
I would play the shit out of a GoldenEye game. I'll be honest. I yearn for like a game that plays with the missions like that. Like the whole idea of like, you start a level, it's like this small kind of sandboxy kind of thing, and you got these little objectives. I feel like games they ain't like that anymore. I don't know. Like GoldenEye was just so fun to like explore. It was like, oh, I gotta fucking do this thing with a disc. I don't know where the fuck to do it. And you're just scouring the whole level to like kind of figure it out. I don't know. It was so cool.
So for me, most exciting, Resident Evil 4. Most disappointing, Sonic Frontiers. Ugh. Game looks like complete fucking ass.
They made a Sonic Frontier game. I didn't know that.
The internet's been shitting on it.
I thought the game looked kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, all right, I'm not really gonna
I
play
think
it,
I
but
missed that.
it looks interesting. The music was cool.
I
I
don't
thought
think
the music sounded so dope.
I don't think you can make a 3D Sonic game. I just don't think it's possible to make a good 3D Sonic game. Could you make a good game about the Flash? Fuck no. How are you possibly going to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody
You're
could.
moving so fast that you're moving in slow motion, but really fast in slow motion.
Wouldn't that be so boring though? You're just running by these dudes with guns that are like tracking you at an inch per second or something.
Nah, I think that shit is terrible either way.
That I think that I might just be tired of Rick and Morty because that Rick and Morty creators game High on Life that they made looks fucking stupid. I don't
No, that
want
shit looks dope.
I don't want to play an entire game where my fucking gun is just riffing at me the entire fucking time.
That shit looks cool. Not gonna lie to you.
I did not. I was not hype at all by that.
That shit look pretty cool. Better
How do you
than all
guys-
the remakes.
How do you guys
it didn't
feel
look
up?
interesting to me at all. Like art style wise, I guess I could say it looked cool, but that's about it. I don't know. It ain't for me.
I'm surprised that you like the faces on the back of the guns, Pooch. They looked gross to me. I did not like the concept of holding a gun and feeling like the mouth move on my hand.
No,
Sounds
I didn't
awful.
like that. I meant the art style in terms of like I like how colorful it looks.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and the world, it has a pleasant appearance to me. I can't really describe it. I didn't like that fucking face on the gun. That shit's gross.
Some would say that that's cut out of your face, like your mouth and all that on a gun.
Would some say that?
Some would say.
Some. All right. I'm not excited at all for Cuphead. And I don't mean to shit on the game, but like it was a game I was so excited for before it came out, and then after it came out, I couldn't care less about it. And then this announcement, I'm just like, I don't care.
That is a spicy take. Cuphead is not a game that I have personally played a lot of because I'm bad at it. But I have really enjoyed watching some speedrunners and like some people that are more skilled at that game than I am play it. The Achievement Hunter guys, they did a playthrough of Cuphead recently that was pretty fantastic.
Cool.
It's definitely
Yeah.
a game that I enjoy watching.
A game I'm very intrigued by is this One Piece Odyssey. I hate almost all of these anime games because they're the same formula. They're basically a fucking reskin of Dynasty Warriors. And they're saying this isn't that type of game, so I'm just excited to fucking see, like, is there finally going to be a good anime game? Finally? I doubt it, but we'll see.
What about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot?
I never actually tried it.
I heard it was very grindy.
Isn't it like an RPG style, right? Yeah.
How do you
I
guys
remember
feel about Minecraft Legends?
I'm intrigued.
I mean, Dungeons was way better than I thought it was going to be. I played that on Game Pass, and it was pretty fun. It was like Diablo mixed with Minecraft. It wasn't bad.
Shit makes me want to throw up.
So I'm not going to discount it completely, but it's not
do you-
the highest priority game for me coming out in the next year or so.
Do you feel like Xbox had anything good to bring to the front?
I mean, Starfield was their big announcement, right? Wasn't that their biggest one because of Bethesda?
Yep, Starfield was the biggest one. They had Redfall. Redfall looked like fucking ass though.
I was very unimpressed with Microsoft's like list of announcements. I just at this point I'm a Xbox hater apparently, but I just didn't. I just wasn't intrigued by almost anything. Even like games, I love Diablo 3. I saw Diablo 4 and I was just like, nah. Overwatch 2, yeah. Starfield, I was like, I don't know.
Guess we kind of stopped fucking with Overwatch since all that bullshit, huh?
Well, Overwatch 2 also just doesn't look very impressive. I watched the reveal and it looks virtually fucking identical.
Yep.
They added in a scoreboard. I guess they couldn't do that in the Overwatch 1 engine. They had to make a new engine for Overwatch 2.
Terrible.
Now you can see how many kills Tony got mid-game.
I kind of liked it
Could be
without
a
the
lot.
scoreboard.
Nah, I love scoreboards. Like you need a shit talk.
You need the
And that
metrics is what you need.
those fucking hero cards, those are for dicks. It'd be like Reinhardt block 22k damage. It's like, all right. But I want to know everything, not just
I
like
want to
the
know how
four
much
things you're showing
Junkrat
me.
got it killed. I want to know if Doughboys actually supplied the team with enough heals and shit.